Hello and welcome to the football world. You're watching the Football Current, powered by pure football energy. Watch that moment again. The camera cuts to the sideline, the tension is thick, and Xabi Alonso asks his players to give Barcelona a guard of honor, a symbol of respect, test of authority. Kylian Mbappé refuses, and in that single, silent exchange, everything collapses. Alonso does not argue. He does not confront. He does not reassert control. He accepts it and walks away. In football, moments like this are not just optics. They are verdicts. Because when your biggest star publicly undermines you and nothing happens in response, the locker room has already made its decision. This was not about a guard of honor. This was about power. And from that instant, Xabi Alonso's time at Real Madrid was already over. The warning signs had been there long before that clip went viral. Throughout the season, rumors of unrest inside the dressing room kept surfacing. Players manage egos at Madrid, it had to be him. He had lived it. He had mastered it. He was supposed to be the rare exception, a tactician with authority. Early signs were encouraging. Patterns of play were visible. Training drills translated to matches. The team moved compactly, passed with purpose, pressed intelligently. Sadie Ball was taking shape. Then Mbappé returned. During the Club World Cup, with Mbappé sidelined, Madrid looked organized and balanced. Gonzalo Garcia led the line, pressing aggressively, allowing the midfield to function as a unit. When Mbappé was eased back and slowly, things still worked. But in the big test against PSG, old habits resurfaced. Pressing disappeared. Defensive effort dropped. The clip of Mbappé losing the ball and jogging back said everything. Madrid had gained a superstar, but lost cohesion. To his credit, Mbappé responded in La Liga. Goals flowed, assists followed. His pressing numbers improved. His penalties were flawless. Individually, he was brilliant. But structurally, Madrid remained fragile. Against elite opposition, they collapsed. Atletico Madrid humiliated them. Liverpool outplayed them. Even domestic easy games became traps. Draws against relegation-level sides. A lifeless home defeat where a front line worth hundreds of millions failed to score. At that point, blame always finds the manager. And Xabi Alonso was not perfect. Some selections were questionable. Some tactical adjustments came too late. But there is a ceiling to what a coach can do when players stop responding. When defenders commit reckless fouls. When attackers demand massive wages but cannot be denied. When accountability is resisted. Alonso tried to impose meritocracy. Vinícius resisted it. And history tells us how this story ends at Real Madrid. This is not new. This is Galactico history repeating itself. The first version collapsed under imbalance. The second required time and patience, and the eventual arrival of midfield control through Luka Modric, Toni Kroos, and Casemiro. That balance is missing now. Valverde, Camavinga, and Bellingham are elite athletes, not tempo dictators. They do not control games. They react to them. And without control, Madrid becomes a collection of moments, not a system. That is the deepest irony. This third generation of stars was supposed to be the most terrifying. Young, proven champions already. Yet it is the most underwhelming. Mbappe's brilliance has come at a collective cost. His best football has always come from